Hello Jazzy Greens, welcome back to another Vlogtober, which is the last Vlogtober of the month. Can you believe that? Now I can only imagine how you guys who did Vlogtober every day, I'm pretty sure that was a lot of work. Well, it's a lot of work with once a week too, but not as bad. And that's why I chose to do it once a week, because I don't have a lot going on. But anywho, I've got some little bit of good news to share with you guys. I tried to vlog this morning after I left the gym, but for some reason my volume on my phone, it's probably because it was connected some kind of way to Sirius radio. I don't know, it just wouldn't let me well, I could record, you couldn't hear it. I couldn't hear the clip, the volume. So I said, oh, I guess I'm gonna have to wait until I get to a better spot. Right now I'm out and about with hubby at a dental appointment. But the good news for me is I came back this morning from my 3-month follow-up visit with my primary care, following up on just making sure you everything is good, your blood work and everything. And the lady said, which is the nurse practitioner, she said that my blood work is excellent. Yay! So I'm just so grateful to God. Thank you, Lord. But the better news is, remember I was telling you guys that I hope that I'm under 200. Yes! Woo! I made it. Yes! I made it under 200 pounds. Thank God. Kudos to me. I am so grateful. I am so happy, you guys. I couldn't believe it when she put that bar on 150 instead of 200. I was like, oh, and she's doing this. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm under 200 pounds. I'm like, wow, I haven't seen that in years, you guys. You hear me? It has been years. I can't tell you how many years it's been. Probably, OMG, probably about 20-something years. My gosh. Oh boy, I'm so happy. I did it. I told you guys, I didn't tell you that I was going to do it. Well, I did say I was going to do it. I said I hoped. So, but I accomplished my small little goal. And hold on, this emergency thing's going by. Hold on. I don't like to talk with that noise. Okay, I'm back now. I forgot my train of thought. Hold on, here's more emergency vehicles. Oh, Lord. Yes, go and take care of the emergency, please. So I gotta wait. Hold on. There's about 2 fire trucks coming, along with paramedics. Okay, hurry up before I forget my thought, which I think I did. Now I hear some more coming. Wow, this must be really big, and it's going towards our house. When I say our house, in the direction of our house. But I believe that all is well with our house. I'm not going to worry about it. Here they come again. Oh, I just submitted. Sounds like it's the sheriff's. Yep, sure is. It must be something real bad, because I saw 2 fire engines, 2 paramedics, and so far 1 sheriff car. So it's got to be bad. But anywho, getting back to the good news of me losing weight. Thought I heard another siren. I don't believe this, guys. I'm hearing another siren. Is it meant for me to talk about this right now? I mean, literally, is it the right time? Okay, I think I'm safer now. See, I've forgotten exactly what I was going to say to you guys. Oh, Lord have mercy. If this was a live chat, one of you could tell me exactly where I left off at. But yeah, blood work was excellent. I am so annoyed right now. I can't remember. Blood work was excellent. Everything was normal. And, oh yeah, I said it's been 20 years at least since I've been under 200 pounds. My BP was very good. It was 137/78. That was very good. I want to get it lower than that. And as the pounds come off, I know it will. But I was talking to my primary care, the nurse practitioner, and I was telling her that, you know, the weight seems to be coming off mighty slow. I might have mentioned this to you guys. I'm frustrated about that. I know it takes time, but there are some people who are losing weight much faster, at a much faster pace. You know, I mean, it's like, my gosh, I'm working my... I don't cuss, but if I were to cuss, I'll just say the letters. I'm not going to say it because I don't cuss. I'll just say the letters. I'm working my ASS off with diet and exercise, especially exercise. Now this morning, I went and took a Zumba class, which I love. That is so much fun, you guys. I mean, that young lady worked our tail. I mean, all these movements and, you know, Spanish moves. I love Spanish dancing, and I'm pretty good at, you know, the feet motion, you know, when you do your feet a certain way. I love doing that. It's so much fun, and you burn so much calories. Yeah, I took that class, and then because I had to see my primary care today after the class, about an hour after the class ended. So I said, well, I don't want to just go sit in the car for a whole hour, so I might as well just go upstairs in the gym and do some more workout. Okay, and that's what I did. I didn't overdo it. I did some strength training with the weights. I was looking for a 20 pound, but somebody had it. So I had picked up the 25 pounder, and I couldn't curl. I can't curl with the 25. That's a little too much. I can curl with 20 pound weight, but not the 25. That's a little much. So I did do some of the little exercises that I do with my 20 pounds. With that, I was able to do certain things, but not everything I do. And then somebody had put back the 15 pounder, and I grabbed that one too, so I could just do the curls with that. But I know that 15 pounder weight is actually a little light. You know, that's why I work with 20 pounds. And when 20 pounds gets too easy, then I'll just go to 25. But I saw this one young lady, she was grabbing 45 pounds. I'm like, woo! She's stronger than me. She don't have no joint problems, because that 45 pounder, I would never, I can't see myself taking that and doing that. No way, not now. I think it's called a Stairmaster. I'm not sure. It's a machine where it has like an incline type. It's built like incline, and it has two pedals, and you're going down like this, and you can set the speed, you can set the incline. You know, I had it on 15. I forgot what it goes up to. 15 is quite high. It's up like this, so I'm constantly going like this. And I had this particular music, Spanish music that I love. The beat is just incredibly fast, and I said, I'm gonna work my tail off some more. I mean, I got on that machine, do you know, I went like this to the beat of that music. I mean, it was fast. I mean, I just said, I'm gonna give it my all. I'm gonna give it my all, because, you know, I was encouraged, you know, at the class, and I just said, I gotta get these pounds off. I gotta work more fat off. I feel like I've achieved something, and I just wish my mother was here to see it, you know, because she told me, you know, before she died last year, get that weight off, Liz, before you get a certain age. And it's happening slower by slower, but if she were here, she'd be so proud of me. My accomplishments right now, she would be so proud of me. Oh gosh. And I feel sad because she's not here. She can't see what I'm doing. And that's what makes me upset about myself, because the ages when I was younger, she kept telling me, get that weight off before you get this age. Get that weight off before you get that age and this age. And I never did it. And the fact that I'm doing it now, it's just like, it's never too late, but I'm doing it, but she's not even here to see it. My husband says, how do you know she can't see it up there in heaven? Well, I don't know. We would never be able to determine that. I just said to him, I hope so. I hope she can see it. I mean, you know, there's no way to know, but I just hope she can. But anywho, I won't go too deep with that, but she would be so happy. And she was my biggest cheerleader, my biggest encourager, my biggest supporter. Now, my husband is a good supporter too. He's my, next to her, he was my second best supporter. I say her first because, you know, before I got married, it started out with her being, you know, my supporter and always encouraging me to get this weight off, not to eat all of the food, you know, like if you have, let's say for instance, this is just an example. Let's say I had a foot-long sandwich, which I've never eaten a whole foot-long sandwich. She would just tell me, now Liz, I know you're not going to eat all of that, a whole foot-long sandwich, even though I probably could. I can eat. She would tell me, just eat half of that. Or eat half of the half. I'm like, oh, Lord, Mommy, you act like I'm a little skinny mini girl that don't have no appetite. That's what I said to her one time. But I have a good appetite where I can put away some food, you know, and this is the result of it, you know, with me having all this weight on me, you know. The majority of the weight is me carrying weight when I was pregnant with my daughter over 30-something years ago and never lost the baby fat weight. I kept gaining on and off. And then when I met my husband, I wasn't that bad off. But we got married, had a baby, and I kept gaining and gaining and gaining. We're going to fast food all the time, eating all the terrible food there is. And I grew to a whopping 320 pounds. Then the breast cancer came on me. I tell you, I could just, not going to say nothing bad, but I could just, I'm just saying it nicely. I could pinch myself. Just, you know, or like they say, I could whip myself. How my mother used to tear my butt up with that belt. Yeah, I could whip myself. Allowing myself to get out of control, eating like that. I don't know what possessed me. I was happy, but that's no excuse. You can still be happy and be in control. But I allowed myself, and I can't blame it on anybody. I don't blame it on marriage. I don't blame it on happiness. You're supposed to be happy, but not to this degree. Allow yourself to get out of control, you know. And I know she has prayed for me. Maybe others have prayed for myself, but I guess it took having cancer and going through some other ailments that I've gone through as a result of having all this weight on me, to get myself together. You know, I tried going without meat one time, me and her, and for about, I don't know how long it was. It didn't last very long. Now, if you don't know, I'm plant-based. I don't eat any meat, anything like that. No fish, nothing like that. No animal products. So, you know, I don't miss it either. And I have been plant-based eating since, I think about 4 years now. I believe it's 4 years. I never even wrote it down when I stopped. But yeah, it's been a long time. So, you know, I'm determined I'm just determined like nobody's business to get fit and get healthier the best way I can. Not perfect. I don't know of anybody that has perfect health, but as perfect as I could possibly get. I'm trying to do what I can, and it had to take going through some bad things in my life to get to this point. Sometimes, you know, when you go through things, sometimes you just have to get kicked in the butt a little bit. Seems like before you finally get it. Some people never change when they go through some bad situations, but thankfully I am, and I have changed, and I'm determined to be the best version of myself. The healthiest version of myself. I want to be the best version, wife and mother to my husband and my children. You know, I want to be able to wear certain clothes and shorts. I haven't put on a pair of shorts in so long. My husband says, "You got nice legs." Well, you know, that's so sweet of him to tell me that. And in his eyes, that's what he sees. But in my eyes, I see a lot of cellulite, just big fat legs. I'm sorry. Gotta say it like that. I don't believe in hiding the truth. The legs have slimmed down quite a bit, of course, but I mean, I don't currently like the way I look. I'm looking a little bit better, but I still can't stand to look at myself in certain clothes or certain angles and mirrors and stuff like that, especially my arms. You know, I told my husband, I said, you know what, if somebody offered to pay to have surgery to cut, I'm not going to show you guys, you've seen it, the under the arm, the fat up under the arms, and this fupa from having the babies. If somebody were to pay to have me to have that surgery, now I'm not fond of surgery, but I'd probably take it. I would probably take it because that would really boost up myself, my confidence. Yeah, I mean, I'll work on the rest of my body, but if somebody paid so I could have surgery to cut those two parts up and make it flat and nice size arms, oh, I'd go for it. I know our insurance won't pay for that's like cosmetic surgery, and they don't pay for that. I'm telling you, I will go for it. I will go for it because it's hard to tone that type of fat up. So yeah, I would do it if I could, but if nobody offers it to me, that's okay. I will just keep doing what I have to do to get the arms and the fupa right the best way I can. Now, my goal weight, guys, in case you want to know, my goal weight is 130 pounds. I'm 5'1.5", which I don't go by half. I just go ahead and round it up to 5'2". I always tell people I'm 5'2". That's short. But and I asked my primary care, I said, what's a good weight for me, knowing my height and all that, and he said about 130. Excuse me. So I said, okay, good, thank you for saying that. First I was going to go to 120. So between 120 and 130, that's my goal weight, and I'm going to get there. Guys, mark my word, I am going to get there. I'm determined. I have never been that determined about weight loss and health as much as I am today. These days, you know, when I see people who have diabetes and all that goes on with that scares the crap out of me. I'm like, ooh, no. Especially when I had blood work done several months ago, and the primary care told me that I was pre-diabetic, and I looked at her like, I told you guys this before, so if you're new here, this is your first time hearing this, I was just like in a stare. And I said to her, what? And I said, oh, no. I said to myself, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. And I chose to take a stand. I said, okay, I know what I got to do. And I did it. And I'm doing it now. And I'm continuing to do it. And I'm never going to stop. My son encouraged me by text because I told him that I'm under 200 pounds. You know, normally I wouldn't tell him. I'd just let him come tell me, oh, I know she's losing weight. No, I couldn't wait. I feel so happy and excited. I just wanted to tell people I'm under 200 pounds. Thank you, Jesus. I was a little nervous that, ooh, did I make it? You know, I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what I weigh, but I am under 200, and that's all that matters. And it's going to keep going down and down and down and down until I reach my goal weight. I got to do it. And yes, I'm wearing my breast cancer awareness t-shirt. Okay, guys, I'm back. My phone overheated, so I had to move to a different spot where the sun is not so much and turn on the air conditioner and put the phone right at the vent because it wouldn't work. It's hot today. I don't know what temperature it is. But anywho, getting back to what I was saying. What was I saying? I don't know exactly what I was going to say after that. But anywho, when hubby comes out, we're going to go home and I'm going to get our dinner prepared. You know, I pretty much eat the same thing. Pretty much the same thing every day. You know, I was going to ask you guys, did you ever want to see what I eat in a day? But no, I don't want to do that because I don't eat a lot of times throughout the day. You know, some people eat 3 hot meals or 3 meals a day. I don't do that. You know, 2, sometimes only 1. And I just feel like if I did that, if I showed you guys, it might be boring to you. Got my water. I'm going to have to go in that dental place and use the bathroom. Drinking my water here. I've had about, this is 4 right here. It's about, what time is it? Almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. See, when I'm out and about, I can't really down the water and get all those bottles in when I'm out and about. I have to wait till I get home because I'll be going to the bathroom, which I'm going to have to go in a few minutes. I'm so proud of myself for getting, you know, slowly but surely getting this weight off. Wow, it's actually happening. You know, this is a miracle. I call it a miracle because I never thought and I never knew if I was ever going to change. You know, I've always been a person to, you know, work out from junior high on. You know, I ran 2 LA marathons, 26.2 miles of a marathon. I did it twice and finished completely. Finished before it got dark, thankfully. And I don't ever feel like I want to do another marathon because after the second one, my body said, that's it. I was only, you know, I had trained. I was only going to do it one time. At least I told my mother, I want to do the marathon at least one time. And then after that second time, I was like, hey, I want to do it again. And she said, I thought you just said you want to do it only one time. I said, well, I did say that, but now I'm changing my mind. I want to do it again. In between marathons, you know, I have run some 5Ks, 10K runs in the past, but ever since I've been dealing with this, and I can't remember if I had a knee issue back then or not. I think so, but not sure. And I'm having issues sometimes with my hips, but you know, I went to an orthopedic and he told me there's nothing wrong with your hip or hips. He said it's your back. 'Cause I know I have an issue back there where sometimes, and it depends on how I sit down, sometimes my back will spasm up really, really bad. I'm sorry you guys can't see me that well because of the shade, but it, you know, it would do this. It will make me do this, you know, like jolt. And I don't like to be in public when it happens. I have to try to hide it as much as possible because it hurts really bad. It just makes me, you know, do this jolting motion, and then it will stop. I can't stand when that happens. Ooh, especially in public. But I can't help it. But I do believe, and I'm expecting for that to go away prayerfully, you know, with diet and exercise and losing weight and all that. I hope so. You know, sometimes I can feel it getting ready to come on, and sometimes I can't. You know, it does, most of the time it gives me a warning, but not all the time. And ooh, shoot. But anywho, yeah, it seems like this is beginning to be a nice little chat car vlog, long car vlog, because I'm waiting on him. And yeah, I just want to, you know, I hope you guys saw my breast cancer awareness, my story video last week. If you didn't, I will, let me see, I don't know if it's up here. I'll try to link it here or down here. It will also be in my description box, telling you my story of how I dealt with breast cancer when I was diagnosed, what I went through, and all. So it's quite interesting. So I hope you guys check that out. Let me go ahead and end this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed my little chit chat. This is the last week of Vlogtober. I hope you have enjoyed all weeks. Please go back and watch all of the weeks that I did. I did a video every Friday of this month for Vlogtober. Please subscribe to the channel. If you are new, click subscribe. Give the video a big thumbs up because it does help my channel. And if you would be so kind, please watch all of my videos. Watch all of the Vlogtober videos. And I would love to say hello to you in the comment section. So please comment. I would love that. Thank you so much for that. And to all my faithful Jazzy Greens, thank you all so much for your support. I hope you have enjoyed watching as well. You guys take care, be blessed, and I'll see you next time, my next video. Bye.